Dreams Tale Cinema, the place where dreams come to life. Get ready to daydream and explore the boundaries between reality and fantasy. Subscribe now so you don't miss a single episode of this dream exploration. Dreams Tale Cinema, the channel where your dreams become our movies. The Twin Towers, an enigma under the lake. I was on the shore of a very large lake, alongside someone whose face I did not see. We were looking towards the center of the lake where a very tall tower and a smaller iron tower stood, identical in appearance. The person next to me explained that our target was the tower on the right. It is in the right tower where all the work takes place. The one on the left is fake, created only to mislead enemies in case of attacks. Indeed, the fake tower had a very visible walkway in red-orange, positioned half a meter above the lake level, while the other tower, the main one, hid its walkway a meter underwater, camouflaged in blue-gray, similar to the water, making it almost invisible. I was about to head towards the visible walkway when the person next to me stopped me. "Where are you going? That's to deceive the enemies. The walkway you need to take is on the other side, hidden under the water." And with a gesture, they pointed out the starting point. As I approached, I hesitated. "But I don't see anything here. Where is the walkway that leads to the tower?" "Exactly. It's under the water, to hide it from enemies. Try touching. You'll feel the iron under your feet," they replied, "and then follow the handrail for greater safety." As we proceeded on the submerged walkway, I noticed it was getting lower and lower. "Why does the walkway descend instead of staying level?" I asked, curious about their defensive strategies. "It's a trap for enemies. If they discover it, we must make them believe it ends here and there's no way to reach the tower. The last 20 meters you have to swim or go underwater. If you go underwater, you'll find a small tunnel behind the tower that will take you directly inside," they explained. Shortly after, we heard shots coming from the distant walkway. I turned and saw 3 people clinging to the handrail watching us. "Who fired? And who are those 3 people?" I asked. "No problem. No one shot. They are intruders trying to loot the tower. The sensors emitted a sound similar to shots and, if they don't leave, will emit flames to scare them off and make them flee," the person next to me reassured me. Having reached a critical point where the water was up to our throats, I was suggested to pretend to swim with difficulty and then dive decisively towards the submerged tunnel to enter the tower, while my companion would return to deter any followers. Inside the tower, I discovered a machine digging into the lake. I did not understand well what material it was extracting, but I noticed it had an unusually small galvanized sheet metal vein. My task was to show the tower operator how to use the machinery more effectively. After completing my task, I decided to leave. Making sure there were no spies or enemies outside, I dove into the water to reach the shore. Once there, I retrieved my motorcycle hidden among the bushes and headed to another appointment in a windowless office. The office turned out to be the scene of a dramatic confrontation. 4 men were present, 1 seated, accused of treason by the other 3. I did not know any of them, but the situation was tense. Just as I tried to intervene, the accused managed to free himself and shot, starting with the one in front of him, then the one beside him. Meanwhile, the one behind him grabbed him by the neck to stop him, and I threw myself to the ground in front of the desk, and so he shot me and hit me straight in the heart, then shot in the head the one who was holding him by the neck and escaped through the back exit. I was on the ground immobile. As soon as the assassin left the room, the secretary entered, and seeing the mess he had made, panicked and was about to go out and call the police. As she was going to call the police, the secretary heard me move, then approached and asked me if I had been shot. And turning me over with my face up, still lying on the ground, I showed her the bullet that had stopped in my heart. When she saw the bullet, half inside me and half out, she immediately took me and brought me to the hospital. The doctors extracted the bullet and I was healing quickly. Indeed, within 3 days I was already walking down the hospital corridor with the secretary who had brought me. I was surrounded by other doctors who were shocked that such a large bullet hadn't shattered my heart. Then the secretary looks at me and says, "I see the mark. Does it still hurt?" And I replied, I have an indestructible heart. Not even the greatest enemy can destroy it. And as I was leaving the hospital with the secretary, I woke up. And so our journey through the world of dreams ends for today. I'm eager to hear about your most incredible dream. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It means a lot to us. If you're not yet part of our family, hit subscribe to not miss out on our upcoming adventures. Share this video with your loved ones to spread the magic of dreams. And now, we have an exciting challenge for you. Do you want to be the star of one of our videos? Send us your dream. Your story could be the focus of our next creation. Let your imagination soar and turn your dream into a shared reality.